what made you want to join MarketDash like in the first place for yourself here, Mike?
Basically, when I was told about MarketDash, it was like as though Daryl was doing the research for us. And I think when I was talking with Kevin, he kind of showed me, what the possibilities are because I was doing it on TradingView, trying
Mhm.
to figure out the trend line, yada yada. And but when he was showing me the way MarketDash works, I thought, you know what, this is actually pretty good. In its early stages, and
Yeah.
with my busy schedule with family and everything, I could sit there and try to learn, but sometimes I don't have that time. But with Market Dash, oh
Mhm.
my God, it cuts the time like a lot. I mean, less a lot, really. I mean, you're just hitting and it gives you everything that you really need to know. And
Uh-huh.
what's great about Market Dash is knowing what the intrinsic value of the company is.
Yeah.
Is it worth it? And if it's 30 and more, it's better, but if it's down, 20, it's okay too. But I like that philosophy, and it's basically being conservative because
Mm.
there's a lot of times I could be aggressive, but you know what? I did, and I made a mistake, and it was a learning lesson. So now I know that what I think is right is probably wrong. I use Market Dash to kind of play with what he's going over certain stocks. And there's some stocks that people talk about, like, what about this? I'm like, man, it's not even on Market Dash. Where do they
Yeah.
find it? But to be honest, those I just blur out and I
Mm.
stick with what Daryl is going through, and
Yeah.
the success rate the way I'm going so far is a plus, and that's why I like to hang out with you guys. I like to be there, get into the groove, and then
Yeah.
when I go to these functions that you guys are selling Market Dash, people tend to walk up and say, hey Mike, what
Mm.
do you think about Market Dash? I go, if you made it this far into to come all the way from wherever you're coming,
Mhm.
that means you're interested. And I'll tell you, it's something that works. If it wasn't working, why would they sell it?
Yeah.
You know,
Mhm.
basically. And it's a learning tool. Whether it works for Market Dash, whatever information, it's what Market Dash is gives you inside information right there on your computer. If you have
Mm.
doubts, you could look at Market Dash. If not, go on Perplexity, go on Google, Trading View. It's just information. It's more information you get, the easier it is with confidence to invest. And that's basically what you guys are doing is giving all these members a chance to learn the right way,
Mhm.
and understand how the market works because they think they know that that's the reason why they're taking a class is they want to learn, right? I mean, they've some people have invested and not done well, and some have, but then they're missing something. So that's why they're taking Daryl's class for that reason. And with Market Dash, it gives them that upper hand, what they can learn, what they didn't know. How's that? So
Yeah.
yeah.
I would say like what are like the three things that like the top three things that you learned from Market Dash that I know you said it saved you like a lot of time, right? The biggest thing was for your time,
It's
right? What-
time.
Mhm.
It's the information that Market Dash supplies.
Yeah.
You know, it's basically what's great about Market Dash is the time, and what Daryl does is when you see the intrinsic value, the Bollinger, all that information is right on the screen. It's a
Mhm.
no-brainer. I mean, that's a plus. And that dark pool, oh man, that's a game winner right there. I mean, that gives you like, all right, what stocks are people buying,
Yeah.
And those are the stocks. Yeah, some are quite expensive. It's okay, but it gives me an idea of what these guys are investing. So,
Mhm.
yeah. Yeah,
Love that.
so overall, man, it's getting better and better, I don't
Yeah.
know what more you could do, but yeah. Yeah.
So especially like when you were in the early stages of Market Dash and you remember how you told me about Kevin said like he introduced you to the thing, what surprised you the most? Like when you first got into Market Dash and you know what, let's just try this out and then your
You
experience
know, it,
from there.
it, it was the setting up the play where I could, buy or where I could look, to buy in.
Mhm.
Because even if I'm trading view, I'm kind of guessing. I think it's that. I think it's that word, I think. And that part, that's where I get scared because what if I'm doing something not right? Overall, I mean, I think Market Dash it's a great tool. If I could sell it to everybody, I tell them, You know, give it. I always tell them, you know what? I go, what's wrong with if you just try for 1 year?
Yeah. Mhm.
Right? That's what I told everybody at the event when they were asking. I said, why don't you just try for 1 year? But it's expensive. I go, well, if you made this trip, it was expensive.
I guess, like, why would you recommend it specifically? I know you say, like, you were trying to sell it as well too, right? But, why
You
would
know what?
you?
I sell it because it's working for me.
Perfect. Well, that's really much it from there, Mike, in terms of all the questions, everything I have. You did an awesome job.